Good afternoon. We're gonna do a commercial basic project in Revit. So we're gonna try to do a new project under the Imperial Multidisciplinary. It's gonna be a project. Let's hit OK. Just wait a little bit. There we go. So here I'm gonna show you a few basic features from Revit. Number one, we're gonna start on our level 1, right? Well, that we see on the project browser, right? Level 1 here on the R tab. So we're gonna start working with our walls, and we're gonna do the use of a wall that is going to help us. That is going to be this exterior brick on wood, exterior brick on metal stud. So let's use this one here. So under the draw menu, we're going to look for a rectangle. So we're going to do just a rectangle. Don't worry about the size. That's what we're going to explain in just right now, right? So for every single vertical wall, a horizontal temporary dimension is going to show up. So let's get here and put here 100, right? So the wall is gonna shrink, right? For your, if you select a horizontal wall, a vertical temporary dimension is going to show up. The temporary dimension means that it's on blue. So we can go here and we can put here 50, right? And our walls are gonna shrink, right? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a window selection, and with the arrow keys on the keyboard, I'm gonna move it a little bit so it can be away from this reference plane. Got it? Okay. Now here, number one, let's select the back wall and use a really, let's say an 8-inch masonry wall, right? On commercial projects, the wall on the back, it doesn't, like, it's super important. It's just a service wall. Let me bring this one up to the end, and this one kind of like unjoin it here, right? Let me unjoin it and bring this one all the way on the top. There we go. So we got our walls, and right, are two different wall types, right? This is one set of walls or type of walls, and this is a whole different type. Got it? Okay, there we go. Now here we need to start thinking on placing our entrances. So let's use, it can be a reference plane, it can be a model line, it can be a detailed line. So let's use a reference plane for now, right? And let's use a line from this. This is a little cornice, a little architectural element. So don't use this one, use the wall, right? There we go. And let's go here and place that one, and we can select this one and copy it, right? From here, let's say 4 feet. You can type in 4 feet and hit an enter, right? This one, no, right? But let's jump into something that I completely forgot. Let me get under the architectural tab, walls, and I'm gonna put division walls for our commercial project, also with 8-inch masonry. And we're gonna place a few walls. We're gonna make like 5 tenants here, right? There we go. And I'm doing this one on purpose. None of the rooms or the spaces are equal, so we're gonna use a little trick from Revit. So we're gonna go to the annotate tab, and we're gonna request the align dimension, and it's gonna go over the wall faces. That's perfect, our default. But let's go here to the wall face, center line, right? Center line, and wall face. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna notice here that we have let's say 17, 19, 10, 22, 21, 19. So I got 2 of 19, but they're still not equal. So guess what? Our temporary dimension, right? We have an equal, right? An EQ equal sign. So we're going to click on this guy. And guess what? All the spaces now, they have at least the same distance in between. So they look really, really similar, right? They are similar. They're equal, right? So we can now select that dimension and delete it, and then you're gonna get a little warning, right, that you're removing a constraint. Yes, unconstrain them. I just needed to make all the spaces even. Now I can get into my entrances, right? So I got 4 feet here, right? I can get another, let me go back to my architectural tab and continue placing those reference planes. So let me place one on the center here, right? And make a copy of this guy, another 4 feet. There we go. Got it? So why I'm doing this, because I want to now set up a different type of wall that is our storefront wall. So let's go to the architectural tab. Let's go to wall. And here, all the way to the bottom, there's this our storefront wall. Got it? We're gonna choose this one. And on the center, we're gonna use this reference plane and this one, right, to make our storefront wall. Got it? Okay. Let's look for this on 3D. Right? Let's go to our default 3D view, and we're gonna see this. Right? We're gonna see this. So the nice thing from the storefront wall is that merge with the existing exterior wall. So I'm gonna select this storefront. Okay, you're gonna see that little arrow all on the top and also on the bottom. You can manually, right, manually bring it down, right, or right, best if you go to the properties and you see the unconnected height, right, you don't want any of those fractions there. So let's move it up to 15 feet, let's say 15 feet, right, apply it, and we got that one there, right. Also, we can kind of like click on this mullion, right, and there's a little pin there that we can unpin. So we're gonna do that one on the bottom. So I'm gonna go here, right? Okay. I can also approach, right, and then use the tab key and cycle over the items. So I can pre-select this one, use the pin, and delete the mullion, right? Because we're gonna hold here a door, right? A storefront door, a glass door. And we're gonna do the same thing. We need to approach, use the tab key to select the glass pane, right? And we need to unpin it, and we need to go to edit type and load. I'm gonna load from doors, right? From the doors folder, a curtain, right? A curtain wall, double glass, or I can use a single one, right? Like this one, and I'm gonna hit open, right? And now I need to like apply it and hit OK and use our fine detail, right? And we're gonna see the handle. So our door is there. If we move to the level 1, you're gonna notice that now we have a door. So we can go here, right? We can flip the door to the outside so it can meet fire coding requirements, right? And we got our storefront here, right? So the beauty here on Revit is that we can like select, okay, using the tab key, selecting the whole storefront, right? Or we can just do a window selection. Well, wait. Okay, tab, there. And I can use the mirror with the pencil, right? So let me try to get this one properly. Okay, there, right? Mirror with the pencil. and I can use the center line or my reference plane. I can use the center line of the wall and mirror it, right? Mirror it, and I can keep it that way. I can flip the door so it can open to the same side, right? I can also, right, like now that I have it here, I can copy it, right? I can go to copy. Don't forget to use the multiple. Now by default, right, is set up to multiple, right? So that's great. So I can use the center line of my wall to my center line on the wall, right, to the center line on the wall, and lastly to the center wall there, right? So you easily, right, you can easily have this right away set it up for you, right? Okay. Something else, we can select the interior partitions and change the unconnected height for maybe like 14 feet and apply them, right? So this one, you can see it right away, is lower than this one. So let's go to the same modify tab and use the match properties and select this one and match, right? Match the other one. So we have all those. This one, it can also go to, I don't know, maybe 17, even the 16, and we will find out, right? Because we're gonna slope down that way. Gonna slope to this block wall here, right? We will add the service doors and so, right? So this one concludes a little bit the tutorial, and we will work around I don't know, changing the modulation of the storefront on a later video. Okay, thanks for watching. This is a really simple way to do a commercial project in Revit 2025.